Hello, how is everybody? I hope you're alright, making most of the sunshine whilst it's here. I was going to do this in the woods, but I went over to the woods and there's a load of kids in the woods, so not doing any harm or anything, just playing as kids play. So I thought, I'm back in the garden. I'll show you shortly how I've demolished most of it. So anyway, in this video, a couple of things, maybes. One is this ground sheet that I purchased with my own money from AliExpress. It cost me £18. I think it's up for like 22 or something, but the same as like Temu, things like that. Stick it in your basket, it'll always come down, hopefully, or you'll get discounts on it. So it was £18 and it's a hexagonal 360 centimetre across ground sheet. Now, this is for my warm mat hot tent. This is actually marketed as a picnic mat, etc, you know, but I thought we'll give it a go. So I know it's going to be slightly short. Well, I say I know, I've not actually had the tent on it. The only thing I've done to this is I've had it out the bag to look at it and just attach, I'll show you, and just attached some bungees to the grommet holes that are in it. So that's all I've done. It didn't come with this bungee, I've put them on, it just comes with the grommet holes. But my thinking is, if I stretch these out a little bit, because the warm mat hot tent measures 400 centimetres across, and this measures 360. If I can put this out, and if it's hexagonal the same as the tent, it should be able to use the same pegs as the tent does. So it basically is that tarp material. It is like a tarp material, and it's silver on the underside, which apparently is the underneath of it, and where the grommets are, it is reinforced but not stitched, so it's like a thing. But anyway, for 18 quid, and what I've got it for is just to try and stop some of the condensation in the tent, and it's just always nice to have a floor down in the tent anyway, isn't it? So what I'll do, I'll get this pegged out and I'll bring you back and we'll have a look what it looks like once it's pegged out on the ground. So there it is, pegged out on the lawn. That looks big. That looks big. And is it hexagonal? I don't know if that's hexagonal. Is that hexagonal? I don't think it is a proper hexagon, that, is it? Not to worry. I'm hoping you can see it. What it is, I've pegged you to the ground on here, hang on. Let me unclick the camera and I'll just take it off the tripod. Yeah, is that a hexagon? I don't think that's a true hexagon, me. Is it? Is it just the way I'm looking at it? I don't know, you know. Right, anyway, I'll put you back on the tripod because I've got the tent over in one of the bags over there. So I'll just grab the tent a minute. It's very windy as well. I'm using the top part of the lawn because down the bottom half's just a quagmire still. This seems to dry out a little bit quicker. I've still got a dip in this mine, so it's not gonna be perfect, but I just want to see if this will fit onto here. Yeah, I use these stuff sacks for these now. There was no way I was really going to get this hot tent back in the bag that it came with without very careful folding and rolling. So I just shove them into these now, nice and easy, and popping them. Head comparison. So let me get this out and see how we get on with this pitch, and then we'll have a look inside of it and see if it's worked or not. Well, it seems to have gone over the top of it all right. I'm just having a bit of problem with the wind at the moment. It's picking the thing up. I just need to find the door, and then we get this pole in, and we'll see how it gets on. Make sure I get it the right way round. You see what I mean about the wind? I don't know where it's coming from, but I can imagine some of these coming off the pegs. Let me get inside and try and get this in the centre. Right, I think that's the centre. Pick this up. Getting caught. Right. Look at guy lines. So, as you can see, that's all a little bit loose, isn't it? That needs pulling out quite a bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go around and tweak it and pull it out. Oh, missus, he's going to pull it out. I'm going to sort these guy lines out on this as well. I won't put you through the torture of me having to untangle that lot. Well, that's what I shall do. Right. For the love of God, just ignore the shape of how I've got this tent pegged out, because I've not really got enough room here for it at the top. So I've just put some guy lines on. The wind's blown a bit. So I think, I've not looked inside yet, I'm waiting for yous. So I think it's actually worked. So let's take a look. I think I'll go around the back and we'll have a look that way. Excuse my fingers while I take it off the tripod. So if we open this back door, oh, stop it. Oh yeah, look at all this. This is all the willow that I've been cutting down. Look, this is what I did with my mini chainsaw as well. Went a bit mad, cut all that down. You probably won't see because I'll have you in the sun. But I cut absolutely tons off this tree. Remember before it was all hanging down here? Right, anyway, moment of truth there. Let's have a quick look in here. This is for Jamie, this. Jamie has this tent, and he's been saying, see how that the footprint fits Mick that you got. So, right. Let's have a look. Hey! Hey! That actually, what do you think? That is not a bad fit. Yes, it's short, but I knew it was going to be. But that covers the majority of the floor there, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, I'm happy with that. All I will do then is put a heat mat down there, obviously for the stove. I noticed a little hole as it happens for the that I've managed to burn into it, so I'll have to get the tenacious tape on it and repair it, but you know, it's what happens on excuse my fingers, what happens on that tents, doesn't it? Come back here. Come on. Right. Yeah, so I'm happy with that as a fit, to be fair. Yeah. I don't know how well you lot have seen it, but come on. It's not easy doing zips with one hand, especially when the wind's blowing the storm flat back over. There we go. Right. Where was that other hole that I spotted? Yeah, look at the state of this. What happens when you can't get it taut? It's only because I can't pull it out far enough that way. There it is, look. Just that little burn hole there. A little tenacious tape will stop that. I haven't spotted any others on it yet, so... Right, I'll put you back up here. And the other thing, if I've got time, I'm going to take this down, get it away. You know the other walled mate tent that I got, that looks like a Hillyberg or Falraven Abisco. I want to do a couple of mods to that, so I'll get it up. Let's stop it. I'll get it up and we'll have a look at the mods I want to do on that, see what you think. Right, let me get this tucked down. So that's it, stuffed back in. I haven't folded it. I've just stuffed it in the bag there. And it wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard either. But I'll probably swap that out. I think the weight of this is around about 400 and something grams. So, but I'll put the link to it anyway if anyone's interested in getting it for there. If you've got a hexagonal hot tent, Jamie. Just going to put that away. Yeah, so I stuff that in. I tend to do that with all my tarps and my tents, to be honest, because it's recommended that you don't keep folding them, you know, as they come. Keep folding them because you get crease lines and you tend to fold them in the same place, which gives you a weak point where it can split and things. So even DD hammocks and that, they all say don't keep folding it out. The best way to store a tarp is just to stuff it in, and then every time you use it, stuff it back. The creases are hardly likely to be in the same place ever again. Well, not ever, but you know, you get the gist. Right, let me see if I can find the walled mate Abisco look-alike. And as if by magic, and a change in the weather, obviously, there is my walled mate Falraven Abisco Hillyberg. Is it Alto? Look-alike. Yeah, I did a video on this ages ago. Not a very good video, by the way, but I got this off Temu, and I can't remember, I think I paid around about £20 for it. So it might be slightly more, could have been less, to be honest. If I go and recheck my video, I'll put the price up here, what I paid for it. Yeah, it's a good little tent. All I've done to it, let's take it off here again, sorry for the wiggly woo, it didn't really need it, but I seam sealed it. Sorry, I seam sealed it all. I'd left it out for a rain test and it hadn't leaked, but I thought for good measure, you know, with it being a cheap tent, I just ran some seam sealer over all of the edges. And there's been things I've been meaning to do to this tent. I want to stiffen up this for the start. It's just a piece of foam. Why they do that, what it really wants is maybe a lolly stick or something, just attaching to that, taping to it so it can give it a little bit more support. It works, but it could need a bit more support. Right, the other things that I wanted to do is I was either going to put another grommet hole on the back here just to put another guy line there, but the main thing I want to do is I want to put another grommet down at the bottom here, and then I can have the two guy lines coming in, because at the moment it's on this one guy line here, which I haven't got pulled very tight to be fair, but yeah, I could do with another one on the bottom, because every other designer tent that I've seen like this that at a little bit of money have the two guy lines. So I think I'm just going to have to be brave. It's starting to rain now, and yeah, be brave and do that, and then I'll bring you back when it's done. So I'll talk to you in a little moment. So the tool I'm going to be using is this, what I got off Amazon, grommet punch. Come with loads of these. So I'm just going to put some grommet holes. I think I'm going to put one up at the top and one at the bottom and move it from the middle and have it go on top and bottom. But I'm just waiting for Jo to come back from, she's just nipped over the town to get some milk. So when she comes back, because I think I might just need a little bit of help just to keep it straight while I'm punching holes in it. I'm not going to be too particular really. It's only a cheap tent. I don't want to ruin it by any means, but you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Still waiting for Jo. But in case you haven't seen this tent before, I don't know if you can ignore the footprint. That's just something I've put underneath. It wouldn't be sticking out the side. Didn't have a footprint. But can you see how low down to the ground this tent actually comes? It's got it all mesh in it, but if it had a solid in there, there'd be no reason why this wouldn't be a winter tent. Yeah, but it is completely all mesh with two pockets inside. But yeah, you can see, look, sits tight to the ground all the way around, even when it's in a bit of a dip there. But yeah, I mean, I do like this tent, but anyway, I'm going on. So yeah, it could be a winter tent if only it had a four-season inner. I've not even looked into whether you could buy a four-season inner for it, if I'm honest. But anyway, right, I'll bring you. I'm not going to say it. So I've got a beautiful assistant with me now. So what we're going to do, I'm thinking if we put one about there, maybe it's there. So we'll punch a grommet through. So Joe's going to measure that and mark it.
Right.
Yeah, but keep it away to, like in the middle more, Joe.
There?
Yeah, about there. So we'll put one there, and then I'm thinking at the bottom here, maybe there's one about there. So Joe's going to just measure that up and...
6.
Yeah.
7. Call it again.
7, do you think 7? Mark that 7 as well. But obviously keep it so. And then what we'll do, we'll punch them, but we'll do the same on the other side as well. So I'll bring you back when I'm going to punch the holes through. Right, so there's the first hole.
Right into the edge.
So I want to get that onto there like that. Joe's just going to hold the material for me. That's as far as it's catching up there. Look, Joe, a little bit. Right. Just going to go around and do the rest of it I'll bring you back. Right, so there it is. It's not completely finished because of what I'm going to do, but you get the general idea. What I think would be better is, instead of having that going through the two, I'll have one going from the top, one going from the bottom. I'll get a key ring thing. I thought I had some and I can't find them. You know, tie key ring onto that and then have this coming off the key ring. So these two will be one coming down, one coming out, key ring, and then that going across to the peg like that. But I think that'll be a lot more stable now in the wind. Same the yellow one on the other side. I was going to put a grommet in these as well, but I don't really think that needs it, to be honest. So there we go, a few little mods that I've been doing and checking out. So I do like that tent for the price I paid for it. That's it for this one, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. It really, really helps. Give it a like. Pushes it out and all that malarkey. If you don't subscribe, hype as well. If you don't subscribe, get yourself subscribed. Costs us nothing, get listen to me waffling on. So guys, until next time, whatever it is, wherever we're doing, Jazz Hands mother. Love you all loads of millions. Bye for now. Mwah!